good evening with beautiful Boerne High School Gymnasium.
Yep.
Many, many honors over the years for the Boerne Greyhounds as we're about to see another great team that they have put on the floor this year. You're going to love seeing them. The Boerne Greyhounds coming in at a very impressive record. As a matter of fact, they're 2-1 in district, 19-5 overall. They'll be taking on their visitors from Canyon Lake. I'm very honored to be sitting alongside the athletic director of the Boerne ISD, Mr. Stan Leach. I'm Roland J. Reese. And Stan, we're looking forward to another good one this evening.
We are. It's good to be in Greyhound Gym, and they've got, I guess, their third district game, and got the neighbors from the east, Canyon Lake Hawks.
From just down the road there in Fisher. Set to get underway in here in just a little bit as we're getting set for the opening tip-off. Starting for Canyon Lake, Jackson Jeter at guard. Forward, Mario Aguilar. Carter Williams, the junior forward, will be getting a start. Dalton Stromquist, the junior forward. And also at guard, senior John Paul Alexander. And for the Greyhounds, they'll counter with Kaysen Hagenmeyer, Nick Hernandez, Luke Fox, Hank Hendricks, and Sam Holland. Tip-off's underway. Canyon Lake will control.
The Greyhounds are starting in their 2-3 zone.
Pass outside. This is Carter Williams. Swinging it to John Paul Alexander. Inside the zone. Fox knocking the ball away and stealing it for Boerne. Greyhounds now have possession.
Good job by Luke Fox getting the steal, and they were giving good pressure there at the top of that zone.
And, you know, Coach, that's one thing we've talked about quite frequently as a shot off there by Sam Holland is this kind of defense that the Greyhounds have been playing, very, very stifling defense.
Yeah, that's what they rely on, their 2-3 zone. There in the corner, Sam had a good look. He had 1,001, 1,002, and he needs to knock those down.
As we mentioned, here they go again. They come up with it. Nick Hernandez getting the steal. Three-point attempt coming by Hagemeyer, and why not?
That's a good shot. Hagemeyer's done a great job going to the basket. This time he had a little heat check, and he knocked it down.
Absolutely leads this team in scoring and averaging just about 10 points a game. And the Greyhounds draw first blood here, 3-0 on Canyon Lake. Time to go cross court. Carter Williams. As they try to take it inside, look to make something happen. They do. Nice little floater off glass there for Jackson Jeter. He's on the board, and it's 3-2 Boerne. Greyhounds move it down just outside the three-point line. Straight away, Hank Hendricks. Nice give that time to Hagemeyer.
Get near to get clear, and did a good job there on that back door. They're overplaying the wings, and they went back door.
Great look that time by Hendricks. He's very impressive. I'd like to talk about him in a little bit with you, Coach. That time off the glass goes Carter Williams for his first bucket. 5-4 Boerne.
So far, Canyon Lake has done well. They've had 4 possessions. The first 2 were turnovers.
Nick Hernandez calls his bank shot. Banks a 3.
He didn't call that either, Roland. He didn't call it. It scared him as much as it did anybody.
Here's a 3-point attempt.
It still counts all the same.
Out of bounds, they're going to give the ball to Canyon Lake.
Luke Fox is doing a good job giving the guards from Canyon Lake pressure. That could have gone our way.
Canyon Lake on the inbound right now. Jeter, left side to Carter Williams. Swing it around to Jeter. He's got control, trying to work it inside, but that defense of Boerne not allowing that to happen. Double team, and they almost come away with another steal. They say this one's going to roll off of Hendricks and go out of bounds, so Canyon Lake will retain possession.
Hank was trying to get that call. The one with Luke Fox earlier was a lot closer.
And there it is. Holland knocks that away into the hands of Hendricks. Hernandez looking to go off glass. Ball swatted away. No, Canyon Lake comes away with it. They come to Jeter. Jump shot, no. Say it was glass touched by Boerne, and it'll be Canyon Lake basketball.
Boerne's doing a good job on their zone defense, adding pressure. They had a good trap there in the corner that got them another steal, got them another possession.
That time a kicked ball by Fox. He's certainly staying with it, though. That's one thing about a good stifling defense. And not only that, if you don't get the turnover, you're going to certainly do a good job in, messing up the sideline and not giving the opponents a good shot.
Well, early on, the top of our zone is doing just that.
How about Hank Hendricks with the block that time on Dalton Stromquist. Pass inside to Stromquist. Back out, they swing it around to Jeter. This one out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off a Greyhound. So we're getting set for a Canyon Lake substitution. Now checking in number 3, Eddie Zadunchik.
Well, the Greyhounds are very active. It's making penetration and going to the short corner difficult for the Hawks.
Ball knocked away by Fox once again.
Early on, outside shooting's difficult for the Hawks, and they're going to eventually have to knock down some shots.
And there's Fox with a knockaway again. Canyon Lake comes back up with the basketball as they try to work it inside. Outside. Ball almost stolen. Canyon Lake takes it back. Look right side. 3-point attempt. No, that time by Zadunchik. Out of bounds, and it'll be Greyhound basketball.
Well, early on, the referees are letting them play. They're letting them reach or letting them hack pretty good. We've gone, 4 minutes and there hadn't been a call. And both sides are playing pretty aggressively.
Luke Fox moving it down. Sam Holland. Swinging it around. Back to Hernandez. Here's Fox. 3-point attempt. No. We saw Fox not too long ago, and he was even closing his eyes and hitting his shots, and he comes away with a steal right now. Loses control of the ball and out of bounds. It'll be Canyon Lake basketball.
The Greyhounds are doing a good job of doubling when the ball gets in the corner, and then Luke Fox got in front of the passing lane and got him good steal, but just wasn't able to finish.
Hawks with the inbound this one. They throw it out of bounds. It'll be Boerne basketball.
Well, Luke Fox is doing all you can ask for him to do up at the top of that zone. He's getting in past the lane. He's very active, and he's been aggressive, and the referees are letting him be so early on.
Greyhounds left side. Here's Holland straight away 3. This one good.
That's Sam Holland's second look. He's 50% from the three-point early on.
Zadunchik now with the basketball for Canyon Lake, being guarded by Fox. And I believe they're going to call a timeout. Yes, indeed, 30-second timeout. Right now on the floor with 2:39 remaining here in the first quarter. Boerne out to a big 11-4 lead over district rival Canyon Lake. And, I was looking at Hank Hendricks' numbers a little bit earlier. We're looking at, Hagemeyer, who leads the team in scoring, but right there, right behind him is Hank Hendricks. Also does a great job on the boards, among the leaders in rebounds, in assists. What do you do, Coach, when you get a freshman like this, a young man? I mean, it's just like manna from heaven or something, come down with a player like that.
He is special. He's got good body. He's got good athleticism. He had 2 older brothers, and, of course, being son of 2 coaches, that's benefited him well. But he's came in and done a great job going downhill. He's probably our best big, and when we go into 5A, it'll be nice to have those three freshmen's experience.
Absolutely. That experience is going to be something. As Hernandez up off the board. He'll hit it. Give Nick 5 for the quarter, and there's a foul right now. And I believe they're going to get that on number 13. Alexander's his first team foul. Nick to the free throw line. Hits the back of the rim, no good. With a whistle on the foul, they're going to call a jump ball or no.
Well, the referees are probably going to start calling things when we, hit them, when we foul them. Early on, we've been real fortunate they haven't, but so that it doesn't get too chippy, they'll probably start blowing the whistle a little bit.
Right. First, they called that foul on Hagemeyer's first team foul. Here's a three-point attempt. This one no good.
Good
Hawks.
block out by Hank Hendricks.
And the rebound comes off to Boerne. Hagemeyer now on the dribble. What a move up and off the glass and good for Kason Hagemeyer. Now there's a discussion.
Yeah, there's some call on the Greyhounds. Just can't really, because the Hawks are clapping.
Right.
Can't really tell what it is early on.
They're having a discussion. We'll see if we can get some information on this and pass that along to you here.
Looks like it's some type of technical early on, because we were over here and now we're shooting. So some type of technical. Don't know. They didn't call the number, but it looks like they'll shoot two, and then the Hawks will have the ball.
Mario Aguilar.
No baskets came off the scoreboard.
Nothing came off scoreboard.
So it's nothing different than changing possessions. One of two.
Yeah, that's it. Aguilar, leading scorer, as we mentioned on this Hawks squad, knocking down about 10 a game, gets his first points of the game on that free throw. And the Hawks have the ball. Here's Jeter driving, and they're going to get Holland for his first foul.
Well, you heard behind us, he does need to penetrate. Finally he split the top of that zone. He's been playing, the way that the Greyhounds want him to, but that time he did a good job of getting in that paint, and sure enough, we had to step up and fouled him. They're going to have to penetrate since they don't have outside shooting.
Jeter to the free throw line, misses his first. He hit a bucket early on. Here's his second free throw attempt, 15-5. Now under 2 minutes left here to go in the first quarter.
Okay, a little pressure here. Looks like man pressure.
Hernandez, Fox, get this across
the
the
midcourt. Scramble.
Is Hernandez on the dribble? Holland trying to work. Nice job to get the man up in the air, and Holland puts it down. Counted, he'll go to the free throw line.
Sam did a good job there. He took what the referees allow him to do. They were letting him move pretty good, and he did a good job backing up and had a good little baby hook.
Noah Sanchez checks into the game now for Boerne as Holland goes to the free throw line. His free throw attempt no good.
Coach McCone's been able to, put in some more players, been able to go, I guess we've played about 9 so far.
Three-point attempt no good. Nick Hernandez comes away with a rebound for Boerne. Over to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Hernandez. Cross court. Hudson Hendricks also checked into the game for Boerne. Noah with Sanchez. Hendricks playing catch outside the three-point arc.
Good ball movement by the Greyhounds, run their motion.
Certainly is. Nice move that time. Slade Salinas off the front of the rim, no good. Canyon Lake comes away with the rebound, and of course the Greyhounds out to an 11-point lead at 17-6. Little floater, this one no good. And Salinas comes away with a rebound for Boerne.
Yeah, Hank was trying to get the charge there, Hud was. He just didn't sell it enough early.
That's in Hendricks to Sanchez. Here's a three-point attempt, nothing but net that time for Nick Hernandez.
Good ball movement in that motion by the Greyhounds and found him there in the corner.
Pair of threes in the quarter, 8 for the game so far for Nick Hernandez as the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of our first quarter. Our score right now, Boerne 20 and Canyon Lake 6. Back with second quarter action in just a moment as you're enjoying basketball right here on GVTC.
To a reality-bending GVTC AR experience that will connect you to your school's athlete within the GVTC service area. Go to levelUp.gvtc.com. Once there, touch Start Experience Now. Select either a Ranger, Charger, Warrior, or Greyhound. Now you're ready to touch Start Experience on your athlete's page. Allow access to your camera and touch the purple Continue button. And here is where you will place your athlete in whatever environment you want to interact with them. Scale them and rotate them to match the scene you put them in.
With GVTC Fiber Internet, I'm unstoppable.
Now, change the angle you see them by moving your phone. You can even screen capture a portrait with your athlete.
It's fast, powerful, and always on point.
Tap the Explore GVTC button for even more cutting-edge products that can help connect you to the world.
Back with you now at Greyhounds Gym. Boerne ISD Athletic Director Stan Leach, yours truly Roland J. Reese with you. 26-22-6. Maybe I should be a little more distinct there. Greyhounds lead as we start second quarter play.
Well, again, the Greyhounds are running a motion offense, and basically that way all five have opportunity to score. They're not running any type of set plays or any, and just trying to get somebody isolated.
That's in Hendricks. Far side Sanchez. Here's his three-point attempt, and it's good.
Can't say enough of how Hudson Hendricks created that. He found a seam in the middle of the paint and kicked it out to the freshman, and he knocked it down.
Turnaround jumper this time by Canyon Lake, no good. Greyhounds come away with a rebound. Noah Sanchez. Over to Hudson Hendricks. Holland left side, here's Slade Salinas. Over to Holland. Good ball movement, as you were mentioning there, Coach, by the Greyhounds. Back out to Holland. Thought about it momentarily. Gets it off to Hernandez. Foul on the floor.
Well, I like how the Greyhounds are attacking this. They're definitely the stronger team, and instead of just going, they're doing a good job of getting some good work that'll help them down the road.
Foul called on Jacob Holland, who checked into the game for Canyon Lake. It's his first team foul on the Hawks. And it's Greyhound basketball. Hudson Hendricks. Sanchez, here's another three-point attempt by Hernandez, no good. Hawks come away with a rebound. Here's Jeter. Right side, Aguilar. Pull-up jumper, no good. The putback.
Well, the Greyhounds are pushing that zone very far out, and the Hawks are having a hard time penetrating there. They did a good job there. The referees let them go over the back and then called the foul.
Carter Williams with his free throw attempt. This one no good. Team foul apiece as they're going to call that on Sam Holland. Nick Hernandez checking out of the game, getting a well-deserved break. Second free throw attempt is good. And it's 23-7 Boerne.
Canyon Lake continues to be in that zone, and that man there.
Out of bounds. Yeah, that was last touch by Holland as he tried to save it inbound, but nothing doing there. It'll be Boerne basketball.
They're manning the inbounds.
Nice job that time. They found Slade Salinas cutting.
Easy basket. Coach McCone has a good plethora of inbounds plays, and they do a good job of scoring from their set pieces.
Canyon Lake comes away with their own rebound, but they're really being just aggravated by the Greyhounds, who come away with the steal. Hudson Hendricks now. Hank Hendricks with the ball as he gets it back. Left-handed dribble. Over to Fox. It's Noah Sanchez on the dribble. Back to Hank. Three-point attempt, Slade Salinas, no good. The rebound comes off to Carter Williams and Canyon Lake.
Well, I like how the Greyhounds are getting good minutes for a lot of people, and you saw Slade take a shot. And that motion, and he set it up and took it that time. That was a charge.
Offensive foul. Carter Williams, he picks up his first.
Well, when the offense takes that step and runs in and doesn't go up and down, it makes it too easy for the referees to call that.
Eddie Zadunchik checks in for Canyon Lake, giving Carter Williams a breather, but it's Boerne basketball. Sanchez over to Fox. Over to Hank Hendricks. Look at there, finding Hudson Hendricks. Cutting in the paint. Three-point attempt is good for Noah Sanchez.
Sanchez has found his spot there in the corner, and he's knocked it down. He's 2 for 2.
Pair trays this corner for Noah Sanchez. Here's a three-point attempt coming from the Hawks. No good. Salinas there with the rebound for Boerne.
Right now, Coach McCone's got both of the guards have Fox in the game, too. Most of the time, only one of them's in there.
Ball knocked away that time by Jeter and out of bounds. It's Boerne basketball now with 4:11 left to go before halftime. In a half that's been all Greyhounds so far. Sanchez. Hank Hendricks. Tries to drive out to Fox. Over to Hudson Hendricks. Look at there, finding Hank inside.
Yeah. Well, the referees are doing a great job of letting both of them be pretty physical, and I didn't know if they were going to call anything or not. Hank does a good job getting position, and his brother did a good job finding.
That foul called on Zero Jacob Holland, his second. Inside, Hudson Hendricks trying to get the putback. Nothing doing there. Hawks come away with a rebound.
The way the referees are calling this game, it's going to be a quick one tonight, Roland.
Well, as you were mentioning, they let them play a little bit early, but now starting to pull in those reins a little bit. Three-point attempt, good for John Paul Alexander.
Well, that's what we were looking for. If you run a zone, the other team's got to have somebody that keeps them honest, and finally Canyon Lake had one knock it down.
And I think they're going to call a foul this time. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, that moving screen, that's something that it's pretty easy for the referees to call when they're moving their shoulders.
Julian Hartman checking in for Boerne. As they turn it over on that last call.
You see, Canyon Lake needs to have somebody in the middle. They're basically just matching up with Boerne's zone defense, and they need to have somebody in the middle so that the Greyhounds will pinch. Right now, they're not having to be honest.
Turnover there. Greyhounds have possession of the ball. Hartman over to Fox. Back out to Hudson Hendricks. Oh, beautiful job finding Hartman trailing. Great heads up pass that time by Hank Hendricks.
Well, both the Hendricks boys do a great job of playing team basketball and finding the open player.
That right there, an example of why Hank leads his team in assists. What a job. 30-10, Canyon Lake up by 20. Here with 2.5 minutes left to go before halftime. Ball knocked away, stolen once again by Boerne.
Again, Greyhounds are very active. The referees are allowing them to be very handsy, and they're taking advantage of it and doing a great job getting in passing lanes.
Hank Hendricks trying to set Sanchez up, working it back inside. Hartman outside to Fox. This time swinging it left side.
Oh.
Noah Sanchez. 3 threes in the quarter, 9 for the game. Hartman with a block.
Here in a minute, he's going to have a heat check. He's 3 for 3, and he's able to set his feet. When he sets his feet, he's got a good stroke. He's knocking it down.
And defensively over here on the other end, on that swat away by Hartman, man, I mean, that was just Johnny on the spot and playing some good, tight defense. You gotta tip your hat if you're not going to let the opponents get those shots off, and that's exactly what happened there. But anyway, got 1:45 remaining here before halftime. It's been all Boerne this game.
Well, yes, and if you're Canyon Lake right now, you go, okay, we're down 23. Let's try to get the game into the 16s and 17s before half. We don't need to be down 20 going in at halftime. So let's try to get in the middle of that zone. Let's try not to just match up with them, and we need some penetration in the middle of that zone.
Canyon Lake right now standing third in district behind the Boerne Greyhounds and the Davenport Wolves. The Greyhounds have the basketball. Inbound to Fox. Fox, a handoff to Sanchez. Got to get that ball across the midcourt line. That time they got Holland. He's going to pick up his third. It's 14 foul on Canyon Lake.
Well, this is good for the Greyhounds. They need to see pressure because when they get into the playoffs, that's what people are going to do with these guards. They're going to make them make plays, and so anytime they get to work on attack and pressure, that's good.
Here's Fox to Hank Hendricks. Hendricks putting on a move, trying to get a pass off, knocked away. And Canyon Lake has the ball. Once again, another big defensive play by Fox. He's looked good defensively here in the first half for Boerne.
Well, you're exactly right. Luke's doing a great job. These guards aren't going past him, and they're playing side to side, and he's taking advantage of it.
Breaking up passes, coming away with a couple of steals here, at least so far in the game. Pass it inside, looking for Hartman, outside to Fox. Once again, pass inside to Hartman, no. But he's going to go to the free throw line. And I think they're going to get Holland, and they do, for another foul.
I wish they would have found Sanchez in the corner. He was floating there, and he was getting ready, and he's the hot hand, and I was hoping they'd find him, get that 4-3.
So Hartman to the free throw line. His first attempt is no good.
Coach McComb's trying to see who's going to step up in the middle of that zone, because eventually certain matchups we are going to need some length there in the middle to help our wings and our baseline playing defense.
Second free throw attempt. This one falls true. Greyhounds increase that lead to 24 at 34-10.
Little token half-court trap.
That's the outside three-point attempt coming. This one good for John Paul Alexander, his second three of the quarter.
Well, they're going to need to find somebody to knock those things down. He's gotten the last two.
Hendricks back out to Fox. Hardman as they swing the ball over. Here's a little pull-up by Luke Fox, no good. Hendricks the rebound, three-point attempt coming, or why not?
Good job getting that rebound by Hank Hendricks. Instead of trying to get two for himself, he found a guy wide open and knocked it to him.
Teamwork, absolutely. We've reached halftime here at Greyhound Gym with our score, Boerne 37, Canyon Lake 13. Back with second half action in just a moment on GVTC.
GVTC is crushing the boundaries again on community involvement and local athlete support. You have access to a reality-bending GVTC AR experience that will connect you to your school's athlete within the GVTC service area. On your phone, go to levelup.gvtc.com. Once there, touch Start Experience Now. Select either a Ranger, Charger, Warrior, or Greyhound. Now you're ready to touch Start Experience on your athlete's page. Allow access to your camera and touch the purple Continue button. And here is where you will place your athlete in whatever environment you want to interact with them. Wherever, whenever. Scale them and rotate them to match the scene you place them in.
Holding my ground on the field and online. With GVTC Fiber Internet, I'm unstoppable.
Now, change the angle you see them by moving your phone. You can even screen capture a portrait with your athlete.
It's fast, powerful, and always on point.
When you're through, tap the Explore GVTC button for even more cutting-edge products that can help connect you to the world.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before. We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference. GVTC, connecting you.
You have access to a reality-bending GVTC AR experience that will connect you to your school's athlete within the GVTC service area. Go to levelup.gvtc.com. Once there, touch Start Experience Now. Select either a Ranger, Charger, Warrior, or Greyhound. Now you're ready to touch Start Experience on your athlete's page. Allow access to your camera and touch the purple Continue button. And here is where you will place your athlete in whatever environment you want to interact with them. Scale them and rotate them to match the scene you put them in.
With GVTC Fiber Internet, I'm unstoppable.
Now, change the angle you see them by moving your phone. You can even screen capture a portrait with your athlete.
It's fast, powerful, and always on point.
Tap the Explore GVTC button for even more cutting-edge products that can help connect you to the world.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh, boy.
Not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
GVTC is crushing the boundaries again on community involvement and local athlete support. You have access to a reality-bending GVTC AR experience that will connect you to your school's athlete within the GVTC service area. On your phone, go to levelup.gvtc.com. Once there, touch Start Experience Now. Select either a Ranger, Charger, Warrior, or Greyhound. Now you're ready to touch Start Experience on your athlete's page. Allow access to your camera and touch the purple Continue button. And here is where you will place your athlete in whatever environment you want to interact with them. Wherever, whenever. Scale them and rotate them to match the scene you place them in.
Holding my ground on the field and online. With GVTC Fiber Internet, I'm unstoppable.
Now, change the angle you see them by moving your phone. You can even screen capture a portrait with your athlete.
It's fast, powerful, and always on point.
When you're through, tap the Explore GVTC button for even more cutting-edge products that can help connect you to the world.
I'm Chris Cooley from the GVTC Foundation, Vice President of our foundation and also Chairperson of our Scholarship Committee. We're here to congratulate you as the 2023 GVTC Foundation Vocational Technical $7,500 Scholarship. Congratulations to you, Carson.
Thank you guys so much. This means so much to me.
But we're really here to congratulate you as the winner of the 2023 Ola Armstrong $15,000 scholarship from the GVTC Foundation. Congrats to you.
Congratulations.
So this is, a little bit different. Your father was able to be here, and this is a surprise to him as well.
Yeah.
We arranged for him to be over here today in person in our office. So I was glad we were able to coordinate this, and thank you to Deanna as well. Do you have any words to share right now, or are you speechless?
I don't. That was like, ooh. Thank you so much.
But you're really here for us to announce you as the winner of the 2023 GVTC Foundation Richie T. Thorles $25,000 scholarship. Congratulations.
Congratulations again.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much.
Tell us what your plans are after graduation.
After graduation, I'm hoping to start my own restaurant where I will be the lead chef, where I will be able to give back to our community.
Tell them where you plan to go to college.
So next year, I am going to college at Augusta Escoffier in Austin.
I do plan on having a part-time job in college. I'm not sure what that will be yet, but I have been trying to get as many scholarships as I can to offset the cost of college, which is around $130,000. So thank you all so much.
Well, absolutely. Well, we're honored to have you as the recipients.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew,
Gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait. What are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Getting ready for second half action here from Greyhound Gym, along with the Boerne ISD Athletic Director Stan Leach, Roland J. Reese here with you. It's been all Boerne here in the first half, and a big half it was indeed for the Greyhounds' Nick Hernandez. He got 8 in the first quarter and hit a tray there in the second quarter to lead the scoring with 11 for the Greyhounds. Another one of those threes. We're getting set to get things started here momentarily. He's got 11. Noah Sanchez countered with 3 threes in the second quarter for 9. Kason Hagemeyer and also Sam Holland was 7 apiece for Boerne. Leading scorer for Canyon Lake, John Paul Alexander, as he knocked down a pair of threes in the second quarter. He's got 6. And Boerne out to a 37-13 lead over Canyon Lake as we get set for second half action. And Canyon Lake will have the basketball to get things started. Jeter on the floor along with Holland. It's a three-point attempt, no good. Knocked away. Canyon Lake retains possession. Carter Williams on the floor as well. Whistle. Jeter's going to go to the free throw line.
Well, Sam did a good job of going up and down, but then when he got in the air, he got under him. So we've got a 24-point lead, and the Greyhounds need to make sure they kind of have a good run here so that we can get some playing time for the rest of that bench there.
This first free throw, it's good living. It goes through for Jackson Jeter. Jeter with 3 in the first half. He gets this one, 4 for the game so far. 37-14. This one no good as it hits the back of the rim, rolls away. Fox now with the basketball for Boerne.
Okay, so Canyon's running straight up man.
Tank Hendricks. Back to Fox. Back out to Hank and over to Holland. Swinging to right side, Nick Hernandez. Three-point attempt coming. This one no. The rebound to Fox, trying to work it inside to Hank Hendricks, but just lost the handle. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Canyon Lake basketball.
Okay, we've got a 1-3-1, three-quarter court pressure. We're trying to get the balls there in the corner and take away the passing lanes.
Zaguilar, the handoff to Jeter.
Greyhounds are in a 2-3 zone, and they're way extended. There's a hole in the middle, and Canyon Lake is having trouble finding it. There needs to be a guy. There's a guy cutting in the middle. That's the key to the zone, is attack the middle.
Aguilar looked to shoot. This time Holland gets a 3 for his first points of the ball game. 37-17, Boerne now on top. Hendricks being guarded by Holland. The correction, here's Hendricks with the pass. Pass out to Hernandez. Tries to put a move on it.
Well, the first 2 minutes of the second half, the referees are calling a little bit more. They didn't call a foul the first half for the first 4 minutes, so I'm sure they went in at halftime and said, hey, we need to, call a little bit more of this handsy stuff, or we're going to maybe have a little out of control.
Fox with the inbound to Hendricks. Over to Hernandez. Here's Holland's three-point attempt. Hits the front of the rim, bounces off. And Canyon Lake comes away with the rebound. Aguilar passes back to Carter Williams. Williams trying to go back to Aguilar. Almost knocked away and stolen, but the Hawks retain possession. Three-point attempt coming from Jeter. No good, out of bounds. And the officials will say, yeah, that's Greyhound basketball.
Okay, it's straight up, full court man. Okay, a little trap, a little token pressure there.
Do you find any advantages, Coach, to one defensive philosophy, say man versus the zone?
Well, I do. If you're very athletic and you're more athletic team you're playing, I think you run man with some traps. If you're not as athletic, you need to run a 2-3 zone. You need to do zones. One, to slow down the possessions and get in the defensive scoring spots. And that's why the Greyhounds and the Chargers run 2-3 zones.
The Greyhounds now with the basketball. Holland over to Hagemeyer to Hendricks. Now inside Fox. No, but a whistle and a foul. And Fox is going to go to the free throw line, as they're going to give Carter Williams for his second foul. Second team foul. And here's Luke Fox to the line. Fox, as we mentioned, looking great defensively all game long. Yet to get on the scoreboard until this moment.
He has done a good job. He's had a great game. I don't know how many steals he's had, but I know at least 4. He's just been very active, and he's doing what a senior guard should do.
His second free throw attempt. So far, Fox perfect from the line.
And they're back in their 1-3-1, three-quarter pressure. Trying to get a double right there. Yeah, they missed that opportunity.
Swung it out. Here's Aguilar's three-point attempt off the front of the rim. No good. He tips the rebound back into the hands of Alexander. And back to Aguilar. Hernandez. Aguilar.
And when you push those elbows, you put those referees in a tough spot to call it. I do want to take this time to compliment Canyon Lake's basketball program. The last 2 years, they have made great improvements with the coach and have done a good job of being more competitive.
Previous foul, they got Aguilar. This one, they're going to get Dalton Stromquist with his first. That's a team foul number 4 for Canyon Lake. That'll put Hank Hendricks to the line. As a matter of fact, Hank, no points to this point. In his first free throw attempt, I hope I didn't jinx him there.
Well, this is something Hank's got to work on. He's very good at going downhill, but the shooting part of the game is something that he needs to work on.
There he goes. He gets his first point of the game. 50% from the free throw line this evening for Hank. And it's 40-17. Aguilar, three-point attempt. Right wing, this one bouncing around and good.
He got some good bounces there, and right now Canyon Lake is just kind of matching all of Boerne's offensive output.
Pass out, yeah, they're going to get backcourt violation that time. It'll be a turnover in Canyon Lake basketball as Hudson Hendricks gets set to check into the ball game for Boerne. Now they're going to let him in, give Hank Hendricks a sit down. Greyhounds by 20.
Yes, if you're Canyon Lake, you need, probably nobody else in the district besides Bandera runs a zone. And so they need to get them some work and trying to learn how to attack that zone by putting somebody in the middle.
Hernandez coming away with a steal for Boerne. Now to Hagemeyer. Swinging it around Holland. 3-point attempt coming for Nick Hernandez. No good. But the rebound, the putback. How about Sam Holland?
That's the second time tonight that Sam's used that little baby hook.
9 for the game for Holland. 42-20.
Greyhounds are doing a great job with their pressure. They're at the top. You know, Canyon Lake right there did a good job of splitting that zone and getting in those little shot pockets.
Absolutely trying to work it in the middle previously. Nothing doing there, though, as the ball was stolen by Boerne. They missed converting on the other end, and Canyon Lake comes away with the basketball once again. Jeter. Out here's Williams' 3-point attempt. No good. In on the rebound, trying to put it back. Goes Canyon Lake. This time Jeter one more time, and he'll convert. Jeter right now 7 in the game for the Hawks. They got a substitution coming in. Eddie Zanunchik will take to the floor, and the Greyhounds will have possession of the basketball.
It's just straight up pressure. Okay, now they're going to trap. They're influencing, and when they get here, they have a little trap, little scramble. The Greyhounds just need to go to the basket.
Nice move that time by Hagemeyer.
That's what Hagemeyer does well. Just a little shot fake and go baseline. He gives the penetration that the Greyhounds are going to need once they get in the playoffs.
Jump ball possession arrow in favor of Boerne. So the Greyhounds will have possession. Inbound to Hernandez.
That's old play 6, and they run it well.
Hudson Hendricks' 3-point attempt, no good. Kicks it back out to Fox. Here's Fox's jumper, and it's good.
Luke Fox continues when he's given opportunities to keep getting minutes.
Jeter driving.
Well, that was a charge.
Although, yeah, they're calling on.
Yeah,
I thought it was too.
Yeah, I really thought I wasn't trying to show up the referees. I really thought we were going that way. It looks like he was set, and then he floated into him. But obviously, the referees thought there was some movement to meet him once he got in the air.
(44-23) as Jeter gets set for his second free throw attempt. Following the substitutions, this one good. 44-24.
Well, Canyon Lake's done a good job this half. They were down and they came back and they've really matched the Greyhounds. A little run and jump there, half court, and good job.
Holland's 3-point attempt is good. 5 in the quarter for Sam Holland. 47-24 Boerne. And the Greyhounds come away with a steal once again. Off an errant Canyon Lake pass. Hernandez working it inside to Holland. Tries to put the ball up, no, and they're going to say this is out of bounds on Boerne.
Well, Sam Holland's the key to Greyhounds' success as the season gets going. He's the outside shooting that they need, and tonight when he's had his feet set, he's done a good job of knocking them down.
It looks awful tough in the paint as well.
He has, you're absolutely, those little baby hooks.
John Paul Alexander checking in for Canyon Lake now as we're under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Aguilar trying to look, that Greyhound defense just too tough.
Yeah, and they need somebody in the middle because they're basically just matching up to the Greyhounds zone.
Hudson Hendricks, great look inside. Found Sam Holland once again.
And Roland, there's that inside game that you just talked about when I bragged on Sam's outside shooting. He's been inside, outside.
That certainly makes him a very versatile young man to have out there on the floor. And I think they're going to get Hagemeyer for this foul. That is the case.
Greyhounds.
Its third team foul is going to the free throw line now. Ryan Alvarez for Canyon Lake. His first free throw attempt is good. Substitution here is Noah Sanchez checking in to give Nick Hernandez a bit of a break.
Well, and then coach has got those two guards, the freshman and the senior, there together. Oh, Hut Hendricks doing what Hut Hendricks does. Okay, last second shot. Little penetration. Good little, well done, Luke.
Nice job by Fox as that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Once again, big quarter for Boerne as they take a 51-25 lead into the final stanza. You're enjoying high school basketball here on GVTC.
GVTC is crushing the boundaries again on community involvement and local athlete support. You have access to a reality-bending GVTC AR experience that will connect you to your school's athlete within the GVTC service area. On your phone, go to levelup.gvtc.com. Once there, touch Start Experience Now. Select either a Ranger, Charger, Warrior, or Greyhound. Now you're ready to touch Start Experience on your athlete's page. Allow access to your camera and touch the purple Continue button. And here is where you will place your athlete in whatever environment you want to interact with them. Wherever, whenever. Scale them and rotate them to match the scene you place them in.
Holding my ground on the field and online. With GVTC Fiber Internet, I'm unstoppable.
Now, change the angle you see them by moving your phone. You can even screen capture a portrait with your athlete.
It's fast.
Back with you to Greyhound Gym, along with Boerne ISD Athletic Director Stan Leach. Roland J. Reese with you in a game that's been all Boerne this evening. 51-25 over the Canyon Lake Hawks as we enter the final stanza and a foul being called.
The referee was a little late on that, but that was a foul. I mean, he did knock him down, but you know what, kind of got everybody discombobulated. It was 1,001, 1,002 before he called it, but he did knock him down.
Slade Salinas now checking in for Boerne. Going to give Kason Hagemeyer a little breather. Hagemeyer 7 on the night. And it'll be Hawks basketball. Pass in, Alexander. Quick jumper from the three-point area, no good. And Boerne comes away with it. Fox over to Salinas.
Well, these are good. This is a good feel-good matchup. You know, getting some good movement with their motion offense and then getting to play some. Now, on the other side, this is a good challenge for Canyon Lake because they're wanting to get one of those 4 playoff spots, and this is some good work. He's got a tight rotation. He's got about playing 6 or 7, and again, I can't tell you how much Canyon Lake has improved the last 2 years with new leadership.
Coach, tell me a little bit about those looks that Hudson Hendricks is getting. He's finding the player cutting right into the paint and almost like he did with Holland in the third, almost for easy layups.
Well, it's amazing what you accomplish when you're not trying to get your own points, and so all he's doing is he's doing a little penetration trying to find others.
Three-point attempt for the aforementioned Holland, no good, and Canyon Lake comes away with the basketball. Here's Alexander. Jeter playing catch. So trying to work it in, find Aguilar. He turns around for a little jumper. This one good.
You know, I like him in this zone. I wish they would just let him stay there in the middle, and so that would give the Greyhounds a little bit of trouble because they'd have to account for him.
Fox misses on the layup. I believe one of the Hawks got back defensively. Aguilar, no good. The rebound comes away to Salinas and Boerne. Here's Sanchez. Hudson Hendricks, far side. Salinas, three-point attempt. Off the back of the rim and no, and Jeter comes away with the rebound for Canyon Lake.
And Roland, just talking about it again, there's an example where Hutt is looking for somebody. He looked around and he found a freshman, found Slade Salinas and gave that freshman a good, clean look.
Very good in the assist category, especially the looks he's been getting tonight and the passes he's been making is Hudson Hendricks. Greyhounds basketball. Sanchez as they look inside to Holland. He'll turn around jumper, no, but once again, Luke Fox.
Well, again, Luke's just done a great job, getting in past the lanes, being aggressive, and he's smart. I mean, he anticipates well.
He got the tip, knocked it off of the hands of John Paul Alexander and out of bounds. And the Greyhounds have the basketball.
Again, the Greyhounds are back to their motion offense, just moving, just get some moving, try to get some good looks for others.
Sanchez that time tried to go back to Hendricks, who was cutting in. It's out of bounds. Canyon Lake basketball.
Okay, the Canyon Lake's down 24. If you're them, you just say, hey, let's cut this inside 20. Let's get a good little run.
Little turnaround jumper, good for Jackson Jeter.
Good job for Canyon Lake getting in that middle. There's nobody in the middle in our zone right now. We're laid down real well, and so if Canyon would get some type of presence there in the middle, they could get some good looks.
That time they got Hudson Hendricks for an offensive foul. Second team foul in the fourth quarter.
Good job by Luke Fox.
Canyon Lake basketball.
Nick Hernandez checking in for Boerne. The Canyon Lake ball, just over 5 minutes remaining in this one.
Well, Coach has got two seniors, a senior, junior, and three freshmen on the floor.
I believe that time it seemed like Zadunchik lost the handle. Ball rolled out of bounds, and that is the case. It'll be Boerne basketball.
Okay. Going to work on set piece here. One clears isolation and getting Slade to go downhill.
He went up with a whistle and a foul, and they're going to get Eddie Zadunchik.
Team foul number 2, Slade Salinas to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Zadunchik picks up his second. That's the second team foul for Canyon Lake. Slade Salinas to the free throw line. First free throw is good.
Good rotation on the shot. Everything's going in the right direction, and these are good confidence builders for the freshmen.
Second free throw. This one falls true as well. 4 for the game for Slade. 53-29. And here's Williams on the dribble. Pull-up jumper, no. Holland comes away with a rebound for Boerne. Noah Sanchez. And Hendricks.
Okay, they're back to their motion offense.
Finding Holland with those passes. Look at there, cutting to the basket.
There
they
we
find
go.
Sanchez all by himself, no good, but the rebound comes away to Boerne. Good job that time by Hernandez, sticking with it. Nick, 13 for the game so far, and it's 55-29 Boerne. Carter Williams for Canyon Lake. And, yeah, they're going to get him for a charge.
Offensive foul.
So that's 3 on Carter Williams, third team foul.
The ball goes to the Greyhounds.
And it'll be Boerne basketball.
Well, Coach has now got an opportunity to get everybody in. And they're up 26. Canyon Lake will they have a shorter bench and probably get a few, but right now it's just a good opportunity to get some experience for people down the road.
But, you know, as well, coaches, you see players like Slade Salinas and also like Noah Sanchez coming in, freshmen, on this varsity Greyhound squad. That's got to speak volumes for the work that's being done at the middle school level.
Yes, and the other deal, I'll have to compliment just the outside basketball. You know, Salinas comes from a basketball family. His parents both played Division III basketball and were very good. Hendricks he plays basketball all summer, and so our junior highs do well. But it's basically summer and select ball too.
Club ball as well. Canyon Lake knocks that out of bounds. Getting set to check in, Noah Patton. First time we'll get to see him this evening.
I believe this is his first time to play this year. Patton, he's been out most of the year, and so we're able to get everybody in tonight.
Number 40, Will Traylor, also checking in for Boerne this evening. 2:57 remaining in the ball game. Here's a three-point attempt coming for the Hawks. No good. Rebound. This one thrown out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the Hawks.
Almost knocking over our Wick Production camera person out there. Glad she's okay. Patton now on the dribble across the midcourt line.
Yeah, it's just run your motion and, you know, get a lot of rotations. Then somebody's got a good look. Let's go.
Slade Salinas, three-point attempt off the front of the rim, no good. And off a rebound comes Canyon Lake. It's Jeter. Nice move that time. 4 in the quarter, 12 for the game. And it's 57-31 Boerne.
I want to compliment the referees. Have done a good job in this game. They have called it when they needed to, but they have done a good job.
Aguilar with the steal that time, but Will Traylor wasn't having any of it.
Well, that was a good foul. I mean, it was a foul, but he went for the ball.
Yeah, at this point, you make Aguilar earn it at the free throw line.
To the free throw line, shooting 2. Timeout.
There's a timeout right now on the court. 6 in the game for Aguilar. And it's good to, I guess, get a lot of the bench players in, coaches you were talking about, that ordinarily, I guess, wouldn't see action, in particular. But it's good to get them in for some experience for what could come down the line.
Well, I mean, it's high school basketball, and these guys spend a lot of time in the summer and off-season playing basketball. And so when you get opportunities, it helps morale. It helps your team down the road, because you never know when someone gets hurt. You never know when you lose people, and so you've got to get as many people ready to play each night that you can. And Coach McCone does a good job. He's got a great program. This is his 15th year at Boerne High. I call it the new Boerne. This is 15th year for new Boerne, and he and his staff's done a good job.
He certainly has, year in and year out.
Yep. He's a basketball guy. His dad was a basketball, and Kimball loves the game, and he's 24/7 basketball.
Absolutely. Aguilar to the free throw line now. And he has done a great job. And Coach, just to say, that coach that was coaching Boerne before him wasn't too bad either.
Nah.
Just saying.
Yeah. He had a lot of good help. He had a lot of good players. Thank you.
First free throw is good. Second one falls through as well. 8 in the game for Mario Aguilar. We now under 2 minutes, 57-33 Greyhounds. Can't get out to Trailer. Over to Patton, now inside to Hankins.